Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV, the Great Khan. So, we are currently sieging down this fort down here, which we have already breached the walls in, which is pretty good. So we should get that within the next couple of months. We've got this army kind of placed up here, stopping rebels from appearing. And we're going to move our other army down here to unsiege all the Timurids' lands. And then we'll consider going to war with Persia. I suspect we'll have to wait until Oman has finished their war with the Timurids. It is their war, right? Yeah. And the reason that we're going to have to do that is if we don't, they're not going to join this war. We're just going to have to rely on Baluchistan. I'd prefer to have two allies. And Persia do have Nogai, Uzbeks and Multan. So probably in the war with Persia, what we'll be doing is we'll be sitting here keeping Uzbeks and Nogai from taking all of our land while Oman and Baluchistan beat on Persia. So, let's get started. Persia has announced us as the new ally. That's fine. We have them as an ally, as a rival, right? As a new rival. That's what I meant to say. Got all the embargoes going. We should insult someone. Okay, we finished the siege. That was much quicker than I thought it would be. I thought it was negative 35. Must have been 35%. Who are our rivals? Muscovy, we've got a truce with. You only get the insult thing if they don't have a truce with you. I guess the Timurids, well, we're at war with them, so it has to be Persia we insult. Where are you? Send an insult. There we go. That should put, yeah, power projection's almost 50 again. Very close. Right. Theodoro, I would like your capital, all your money. Let's get some of these give up claims things so we can get some extra prestige. Yep, sounds good to me. Yeah, you see, we don't need a castle here. Oh, they don't actually have a castle here because it was their capital and they got one by default. Of course. We'll make it a core, gonna spend a little bit more admin points, but that's fine. I think we have to place this army on top of Theodoro for just now. Raise autonomy. And basically that'll keep it from rising up. Now we can just send down this very small army to de-siege. Right, we've got some diplomats that we need to get doing things. I guess improving relations with Baluchistan, Oman and the Ottomans will be first priority. Probably Ottomans. What is our improved? Yeah, we can get them back up to 100. Just so that they never ever leave. That's a current plan. Right. The problem is with the Ottomans, if they ever take Moldova, or Moldovia, they're going to have a direct border there as well. And they're not going to be happy with they're not going to be happy with that. We could always attack Georgia as a small thing. I'm just thinking about. Just as a war between wars. Which is tempting. We can take them as a vassal. We've got a spare relationship slot. In fact, I'm thinking that's probably going to be a good idea. Unless, the Ottomans do not have any claims on Georgia. So this would be a good time to do it. They don't specifically say they want that land. So that would be good. We'll probably wait till Kazimov is cored though. Just so we can bring that army down. Persia has entered a military alliance with Karakanunu. Interesting. Didn't see that coming. But I suppose they both hate us. So that's fine. We'll just split the army in half, send second off to the next siege. Truce with Kazan has ended, but Kazan are now a vassal of Nogai. Right. Oh, I thought that was our core there's our core finishing. So we're now going to move this army away. We don't really care too much if a rebellion pops up now. We'll stick a leader on it so it goes quicker. Let's have a look at rebel uprising. So we do have a small amount of national unrest, but actually, overall, we're not too bad. Ardalan 27.7, Kara 50, 75, Theodorian 25. We don't have any revolts that are going to happen very soon. Mosul has come under control of Golden Horde, that's good. Send them over there. Yep, that's all the provinces we need to de-siege. How much do... I just want to check Georgia's provinces. So 10, 24, 45, and 52%. So that's how much war score it would take to take all their provinces. I think we might be able to get the religion forcing that we'll want to do on them. Because we want them to be our religion so they can use their missionaries to get rid of all of the... to get rid of all of their own religion, I guess. At the very least, I think it converts their capital. Right. Let's get rid of Syria's army if we can. Where is it going? 2nd of June. We'll get there on the 3rd of June. We'll just catch it in Kara. And move off of that bit that Oman's decided to follow us onto. And we'll head up for the Georgian War. Just want to make sure we're all in the right spot. Oh, Timurid's pieced out with the Oman. Yep. They didn't really take very much. They just took that one province. Out of curiosity, would they join our war against Persia? Baluchistan would not. Just in general. Probably because of their manpower, it says. Oman would not because they're in debt. And the Ottomans would not because we've already called them in. So let's improve relations with Baluchistan. And wait for Oman to come out of debt. They're only in debt because they were at war, so... should be fine. You know where you're going? Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure you can just walk through Kara's land. But they tried. Aha, annex subjects modifier has gone away. That's good, because we're about to get another one. Georgia, declare war, show superiority, nobody will join in, so we're not going to call them in, and we don't want to call them in anyway. Declare war. Just attack from both sides. Hopefully we'll get them. Our general died. Oh no. We'll get a new one. Just before the battle. Hello, it's your first day on the job. You're now going to fight. And we seem to have won that pretty well. Okay, more power to the nobles. We'll give 5% more production efficiency and 10% less national tax modifier. And this one would give 10% trade 5% trade efficiency for monthly autonomy change going up. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, so between taxation and production, taxation gives us a lot. But I don't want the monthly autonomy change. We're just going to have to take the hit there. Yeah, we just lose money. It's fine. So, one army can head round to catch Georgia's army. And the other one can stay here. Should be fine. Don't suppose Georgia have any really good provinces. No. I imagined if they did, they'd probably be taken over by now. Right, so we'll attach enough for siege, which will be 1. We'll send this army back. And then we'll kind of move this army out and just spread it across. Oh, we can't get to that province at all? That's annoying. I was hoping we'd be able to get there and then, you know, siege that. And then have 100% once we get the fort down, but that's fine. We'll just leave this one army out. How many do we need for the fort? 9? We'll go down to 10, so let's get rid of 3 of these. Now I don't want to get rid of 3 cavalry. There we go. You can head into that province. Should be absolutely fine. War went exactly as planned. Nothing bad is going to happen. I mean, Georgia is trying to blockade us, but it's not really doing anything. So, let's have a look at this Persian War again. I want to see if people might join in or have more chance joining in. Oman would 100% join in now. Baluchistan would 100% join in now. If I understand that, yeah. And the Ottomans can't. So that's fine. We'll just wait for the war to start. Our diplomats have stopped trying to improve relations with the Ottomans. Okay, you can probably go to Oman now, I guess. Make sure they like us. Oman aren't allied with Baluchistan, are they? No, they're allied with Multan and Tabaristan. Baluchistan allied with Uzbeks, Bahamanis and Tabaristan. So we're actually weakening Tabaristan a lot. In fact, Tabaristan has done an awfully good job on its allies. They got the Ottomans, Oman and Baluchistan. It's almost like it's a player there. Okay. Max relations. Suppose we should start getting some claims on Persia. So let's just fabricate some claims along the edge. That'll do. Just so we can take it. And I believe having a claim means that the AI are more likely to transfer control to you. Which would be good. Right, how much money are we making per month now? Making 2.63. Not quite enough to get an advisor yet because it's mostly from war reparations. Although we could just get an advisor right now. And then get rid of them when war reparations go away. Let's see. National unrest -2? Perfect. Do we want to switch military tech around? Because I don't get tactics for a while. We could switch it all into admin. I think we're going to switch our national focus to admin. Give us 9 points a month. Get that idea group very quickly. Because we're going to do an admin idea group as well. We really don't need the military yet. It just makes sense. We should also, talking the military, think about getting a few cannons. Because we have the technology. We just haven't had any because we couldn't afford them. A few cannons would be very nice for sieging. I don't think they're necessary for winning the fights though because of the amount of cavalry we're allowed to have. If I understand correctly. Anyway. Siege is almost done. And then we just need to siege the last province, which has 5 people in it now. Which is a bit annoying. But we can just merge on top of it. That should wipe Georgia's army. Pretty much. Yep, killed it before the month ticked over, which means that we automatically stat wipe. Very quickly take the province. Then we can ask for whatever we like. Right, Georgia. We would like you to become our vassal. Where's the enforced religion? Or are they already our religion or something? Am I missing this? No? Maybe that's not a thing that you can do. I'm sure we did it to Gaz earlier though, which is why I'm confused. Oh well, doesn't matter. Take all the money. We want their claims in Kara. We don't want them to release nations. I think this is good. Send demand. They're now our vassal. We can, of course, force them from this screen, the subject interaction screen. We can do, where is it? Enforce religion. But they must be in our religious group. So let's send one army down here. Send the other army in a kind of jaunty path down over there. Actually, this army should go there. This army should go something like that. Be one province behind. And when Theodoro is like cored, I think it's a good time to go to war. In fact, we could probably just go to war anyway. And then they can just move over to this side of the country when they need to. I think we were losing piety, but I also don't want to lose quite that much prestige. Maybe we'll just go gain. How much are we? Yeah, we're in the positive, so we'll just try gaining piety quickly now. We declared war. Oman and Baluchistan would join in. Nogai and the Uzbeks would join in. As would Multan and Kara. Oh, Kara would not join in, sorry. But Multan would. How big is Multan? They're not really that big. So if we say Baluchistan are taking care of Multan, Oman would take care of Persia, and then we just have to fight Nogai and the Uzbeks. That's not too bad. How many men do Nogai and the Uzbeks have, though? 11,000 for Nogai. Uzbeks have 21,000, so that's 32,000. And Kazan have 3,000, so 35,000 troops that they have. Persia has... so that's 38,000, and Multan... just checking that nobody's like really strong, but there's... what, 48,000? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, Oman has... 14,000. And Baluchistan has 9,000, so that's 23,000 from them. And we are sitting at 38,000. So we're providing quite a lot of our side's power. That should be fine now. We'll wait for our armies to get in place before we declare war. The main problem is if Nogai and the Uzbek somehow get together and make like a doom stack coming down. Do either of them do either of them have good relations with the Timurids? Uzbeks 100% do not. Nogai do, and Persia does not. So they might get military access to the Timurids. If they don't, then they have to come through us. Which isn't that great because we got rid of all of our forts. So maybe what we want to do is we want to move this army up here. I just don't want to have unrest happen to us, but I think we should be fine at it. I don't want the rebellion to happen, but I think we'll be fine. It's 119 years if we have an army on it. It probably won't be that much shorter without the army. Let's have a look. 19 years. So, yeah, it's not that bad. Military access from Genoa. Who are you even at war with that you'd want military access? The Knights in Venice. No. You're not getting military access from me. I don't know why you want it, and I'm not going to give it to you. Okay. Quarantine the port. And we gained a claim on Imereti. Where's Imereti? Just checking our borders, because it said we... Oh, it's Georgia. I'm not going to declare war on Georgia. They're our new vassal friend. That's just not going to happen. Right. Right. Declare war. Seems like a good point. Double check that no one's going to surprise us. No one is surprising us. Double check when the Timurids could have joined. They can join in 1 year. And they would join in 1 year. We'll wait the year. If we can get the Timurids, if we can get the Ottomans to join as well, then this isn't even a fight. Right now it's a fight, and I don't really, I don't want to put it up to chance. I just want to beat them. Ooh, the Uzbeks declared war on the Timurids. Okay. The other thing we can do is actually just call them in, because it won't be within 30 months. So we can just call them into the offensive war. The Uzbeks are now at war with the Timurids, though. Seems like a good point to attack them. Right, Persia. We should check whether we can call any as co-belligerent. Persia and Yarkand. Persia and Baluchistan. So we can call the... We can't call the Uzbeks in as co-belligerent because then Baluchistan would join on their side. Oman, Persia. Okay, so we just have to declare war on Persia. We don't want conquest, we want tribal conquest. Show superiority. There we go. War has been declared. Just move straight in. And, yeah. Lower the speed a little bit. Kazan have honoured, Nogai is honoured, Oman is honoured, Uzbeks have honoured, Baluchistan is honoured, and Multan has honoured. That's exactly what we thought was going to happen. Right. Let's see, where Oman's army isn't in place, Baluchistan's army isn't in place. We can't see Nogai's yet or Kazan's. That's fine. We can pay money or lose stability. Pay the money. There's 14,000. They are going to Ilam. We are able to move here, right? Yeah. Just wanted to check it wasn't one of these places we couldn't actually get to. Syria is requesting military access. We'll accept because they're at war with our enemies. So, ideally we want them to be in that war. Deodoro is part of our patronage. Good. And this is a good point to end the episode. Thank you for watching. Next time we will call the Ottomans in and continue our war with Persia. Thank you for watching. See you next time.